This week, I am very excited to share with you a pattern release for a pattern that I am just in love with. It is so fun, so cute. Another standing pattern of mine. I am releasing Ziggy the Sloth. Speak, speak, speak. Oh, good boy. Well, hello my crafty friends and welcome to another Friday video. I am so glad you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is April and I'm the creator and designer behind the Cozy Buckeye. The Cozy Buckeye is a passion that started for me 14 years ago and it became a business, a small business that helped me stay at home and raise my kids, gave me something to do, helped my mental health, all the things, but it became a small business. I started Etsy 12 years ago and currently today I mostly just sell patterns online and then I do markets in the fall. So I will share some market vlogs with you after October. I have, I think, 5 scheduled this year. I mainly just have the markets to unload all the stuff I make for my videos at this point and also all my designs that I'm trying to come up with. Markets are a lot of fun, but they do take a lot of time and effort, and I don't have a van anymore. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do about that. We're thinking about getting a trailer. I don't know, but I definitely am signed up for them, and I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to get my stuff there. I might have to rent a U-Haul or something at this point. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. So anyway, this week, I am very excited to share with you a pattern release for a pattern that I am just in love with. It is so fun, so cute. Another standing pattern of mine. I am releasing Ziggy the Sloth. I just love him. He's so cute. It comes with a slouch hat pattern, which it's like back to my roots, you guys. I love making hats. Or I loved making hats and then I didn't, and now it's like I get my hook back into some worsted weight yarn and it feels so good, you know, it feels so right. So I don't know where it's gonna go with designing, but I have so many things that I could release, but I have to get them tested and written, but I have an entire book full of things, which honestly has just, all the things that I've done over the last 14 years has just really helped my skill and my style and just all of it. And I feel like it needs to be out there in the world. So I know I've talked about it for a long time. I just wasn't ready. And I still am like having trouble with the work-life balance sort of thing. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to manage my life at this point. But I really want to start designing more and more. That is currently right now all I want to do. And this week I don't even know how many patterns I've made, but it's mostly pattern tests that I've done this week. And then I was crocheting for fun this week. So well, that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to share what I made and the pattern test I did. But first and foremost, I wanted to share with you Ziggy. Ziggy the Sloth is something that I dreamed up. I don't have any other sloths, but I have always just loved sloths. One of my daughters really loves sloths, and they're just so cute and so... Like my daughter has a picture, I'll see if I can find it, where she held one and she cried. Like she went somewhere so she could hold a sloth and she cried. But they're just such amazing creatures, and they're really cute and plushy form. So this pattern is like my other standing patterns. It's very low sew. You do sew the head on. Without the hat, you have these little hair tufts, which are surface crocheted on. The eyes have a tutorial, so there's a edging that I do around here, which is surface crocheted. You start at the top on this side, and you slip stitch around just to kind of clean up that edge from the color change. And then you may need to take your tail and kind of weave it in and clean up if there's any of the face color peeking through. So that is something like right here, there's just a little bit. I don't think it's a big deal, so I'm not gonna fix that, but like if there's more cream showing through, you can weave your tails through to kind of cover that up. But I just love the way he came out, and I love his name, Ziggy. And then the toenails, or the, what are they? The claws, I'm sorry. The claws, I was going to try to crochet them as I went in, you know, doing the pattern itself. But if I did that, the claws would be upside down. And it didn't look right because I wanted the claws to be kind of facing this way. And if I did them the other way, they'd be curled down. So, and up, like, they'd be showing the back side of your work, and I didn't like that. So I surface crocheted them. So they're surface crocheted, the edging is surface crocheted, and this tuft is surface crocheted. And with most of my patterns, I am going to have you pause when you get to a point where you can add your eye details, because I don't like when you're embroidering or adding eyes, or, well, not eyes, but when you embroider, I don't like it when you're pulling your yarn through this, pulling your yarn or thread or worsted weight yarn, doing your embroidery. I don't like it when you're going through the stuffing, because then you end up with stuffing on the outside of your work. Plus, I really like it when I can really get my eyes straight. So I try to help you in my patterns with making sure your eyes are in the right spot. Sometimes it's hard to do. And I think if you pause for a moment and do that in certain places, it makes it easier. So that's what we do here. And I will say, make sure you do this edging before you put your eyes on, because I had a few testers, even though like that section's in the beginning of the details, they still skipped past that and added eyes and then had to go back through and slip stitch, which makes it really hard to slip stitch once your eyes are in there. So I did a tutorial to help you out, so hopefully it makes it a lot easier. But I just love his little body. I think this one's my favorite. And then this hat is so cute. It's a little slouchy hat in worsted weight yarn. So this hat is a mini version of a hat that I used to sell in the fall. I would make a slouch hat similar to this, and I put a pom-pom on it. I used a lot chunkier of a yarn, but this slouch hat sold for me so much, and I enjoyed making a small version of it for the sloth. Making clothes is something that might be in the pipeline for my standing animals once I get more of them finished, or maybe I'll start adding them to the patterns as I design them. It's just something that I had honestly thought about even before I designed the first one. So the more I design and the better I get, the more ideas I have. It's just a matter of finding the time, you guys, finding the time. There's never enough hours in the day to do all the things that my brain wants to do. And I definitely need to find more of a work-life balance for sure. So this Ziggy pattern, I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Again, like I said, this is my favorite so far. And he will be on sale this weekend for the release, 25% off until Sunday. I might even go through Monday since it's the holiday, but I hope you guys enjoy him as much as I did. And all the testers have done an amazing job. Like, their little sloths are so cute with their hats. We have just an array of colors, and it's just so much fun. So much fun. So I just love his little tush, how it's in his belly, his body shape. I'm just obsessed with. Very happy with this series, and I hope you guys love it too. So this is our first pattern. Happy release to Ziggy. Happy birthday. All right. So I do want to show you, I did make another one. Actually, this is the first one I made. This one I really stuffed the head, and I did make a note in the pattern to go a little lighter on the stuffing for the head. I think it just looks better because also I want you to kind of squish the head down into the body a little bit to sew it, because I just think it looks better. So I ended up having to make another hat too, because, you know, why not? So I wanted to kind of match the purple eyes, and I found this worsted weight yarn, and I think it's a great way to use your scraps. So it didn't take but a little bit to finish, and it's very quick to make the hat. And I would highly suggest, if you do make the sloth, make the hat, because it is so cute. So cute. And I would probably sell this one for anywhere from 38 to maybe 46. I mean, I was thinking 42, but like I think this one would go for a little bit more with the hat. It just looks really cool. So there's the second one I made, and actually I will be making one more, and if I do, I'll show you next week, because I actually am filming the video for the tutorial probably today or tomorrow before the video comes out. I'm going to do a tutorial on the eyes, the shaping, the slip stitch detail on the eye. I want to make sure you guys find that very simple. I like to do videos for things that might be out of the ordinary, just to make it make more sense and to be helpful. I want my patterns to be easy. I want everyone to be able to figure it out. So I'll be working on that this week, and I will show you the third sloth next week. So the next pattern I want to share with you is a pattern test I did for Stacy, her bass. Oh my goodness, this was fun. And I made this in Premier Plush, which these colors are just fantastic for this. Actually, this is Elise Voluto, but I could have used plush, but I didn't even know I had it until I cleaned my yarn shelves out, which, you guys, I did finally clean it up. It was a mess, and the reason why I did is because I just ordered some more yarn. But I used Premier Plush on this. I think it is incredible together, and I decided to do gold eyes. This pattern works up so fast. It's all no-sew. You do surface crochet this top fin on, but other than that, this is all done in the round, and it is so easy. This pattern sells for $3.49. Stacy also has a mini bass, and that works really well on keychains, or you can do a fish swing, like make it look like it's hooked and hang it up. So you could do a swinging bass, or she has a trophy bass that is bigger, which I wanted to make, and I might still, I just haven't done it. But her patterns are going to be available with a coupon. She gave me a coupon to use. So the release was last weekend, and since I'm sharing it, I asked her if she wanted to give me a coupon so my audience could get 25% off. So it is through, I think she said Tuesday. They'll be 25% off if you use the code April, and that's also good for the bundle. So if you don't have any of these and you want to get all three, that's going to be your best value. So anyway, this is such an easy pattern. You start up here in the mouth, in the round, you color change, and then all of this is done in the round. You close it up, and then you switch colors, color change, and then you crochet back and forth to get that. You surface crochet that. It's incredibly fast. So I would highly recommend this pattern. And these colors, I love them. So anyway, this is the Young Bass by Apple Tree Boutique. Very cute. So this was a pattern test I did. And then I did another pattern test for her. I made her pint-sized raccoon. This pattern is so cute. I love its face. It's adorable. This pattern releases today, and this is from her Pint-sized series. It has the cutest face I think I've ever seen. So I don't know what it is. I think it's like just the way the nose sits up, and then you've got the floof here, which this is this is surface crocheted. The ears are done in the round. And I use Premier Basics chenille on this. And this is the Mama Made Minis gray. And then I use black and white. And then this is like a, I don't know if it's like a loops and threads yarn. I think I got this at Michael's, but it doesn't have the band on it anymore. And then I use like some gold eyes. They're 20mm eyes. I've made a lot of these pint-sized pals in Elise Voluto, and this one came up a little bit bigger, which I really kind of like this size. I think I would probably try to sell this for like 28. I mean, it's pretty good. It looks pretty good, so I think it would sell for that. This particular pattern, like I said, it releases today. It will be on sale, 25% off, probably till Tuesday, and it is $3.99. Any of Stacy's patterns, if you buy 3, you get 25% off all the time. So her patterns are a lot of fun, and I love testing for her. We like to support each other, so thanks, Stacy, for another great design. You guys, go check these out, show her some love, and go grab this cutie. Can't wait to see what else she's working on. But this is the raccoon, the Pint-sized raccoon by Apple Tree Boutique, or Stacy Makes here on YouTube. Okay. I did one more pattern test, you guys. Mostly pattern tests this week, and designing is what I did. So I made this cutie. This is the Cookie the Ice Cream Cow by Twisting Stitches, 2026. This pattern released, I believe, Monday. And this pattern is $4.50 on, got fuzz here, you guys. I didn't see that until I got in the light. And you know, it's fuzz because of the sprinkles I decided to add, which I think it needed it. This cone, you start down here first and you work the cone up, and then you change color and you start the cow. I tried to use sinker eyes on this one, but I just felt like he was kind of small, so I ended up putting just black safety eyes on here. I don't really have a whole lot of smaller sinker eyes that are painted, and if I had 18s with glitterbacks, I probably would have used those, but I didn't have, I have just plain ones, and I didn't have time to paint them, so I should have, but because I honestly, like, I don't really like using these eyes that much unless they're on like teeny tiny items, you know, like the keychain size items, or the maybe the $12 items or $10 items. I don't know. This one just seems like it needed a bigger eyes, but we went with the black ones. What do you guys think of the black eyes on here? It's not bad, but I love this pattern. I think it turned out cute. I'm just so impressed with this designer. It's one of my friend's daughters, and she is only 16 years old, you guys, and she is just doing so incredibly well designing, and you know, she's just jumped right into this crochet community, and I'm just so proud of her. So Lily, congratulations, and keep it up, girl. You go, girl. This is really good. I love it, and I wish you all the best on your release. So all of this is done no-sew too, so she did a really good job. We all love no-sew. No-sew's quick. I mean, there's so many older patterns where everything was just sewn on, and it boggles my mind when I have to do those patterns. Some of them, yes, you, like certain patterns, yes, you need to sew. But if ever you can crochet something in, or make the ears crochet as you go, like, I don't know why people sew stuff like that on. I just never understood it. Unless you have, like, some patterns call for it, and I understand that, but if you can make things easier and no sew and quick, why not? And this is definitely a quick pattern. I will probably make some more of these. You could do so many ice cream options. You could do strawberry and vanilla and chocolate and cookies and cream. I mean, there's so many options for this, and I can't wait to see what other pattern she comes up with in this series, because I think she's got some more ideas. So this is Cookie the Ice Cream Cow by Twisting Stitches 2026. This pattern is $4.50. This pattern is being sold on her mom's Etsy because she's not old enough to have her own Etsy. So it will be on under Bobble Stitch Queen. And I believe she also has a Ko-fi account where she can sell them herself. So I will link both of those below. So here is Cookie the Ice Cream Cow. Okay, so the next pattern I worked on, you guys, I have been like, once I got my hook into some size 4 yarn, I was like, oh, I need to make something with all this yarn that I have inherited. I have inherited 2 people's yarn, and I have so much, and I wanted to get my hook into it, so I decided I'm gonna make, I didn't want to make a blanket, even though I know that's like going to take up a ton of yarn. It just takes too much time away from designing and amigurumi. And to be quite honest, as far as from a business standpoint, making blankets doesn't help me. It doesn't make money for me. It takes a lot of time, and it just sucks out all the hours in the day, even though it's fun and I love it. I can't make money making blankets. It's more for pure pleasure or gifting. So that's what we do. We are trying to find ways that I can get my hook into some yarn. So I decided to make a granny square bag. Why not? It did take me a while though, I'll be honest, you guys. I think this took me a while. This is the Granny Square Beach Bag by Crafted by Cat UK. This pattern is $4.86 on Etsy. But oh, is it cute. It has so much personality. Isn't this cool? It's big too. So there are 5 giant granny squares. There's one on the bottom. Oh, there's a hook in there. That's weird. And then there are 4 on the sides. So there's 5 giant granny squares. And I will say, I think, I mean, I didn't time myself or anything, but I was watching movies. I don't know what it is. I have been watching old rom-coms here lately, and I've really been liking it. Like, just going up in my room at night and just turning on a movie and just enjoying the peace and quiet, spending some time with my cat and my dog. Aggie and Max, since Pip has been around, they don't come out of my bedroom anymore. I mean, Aggie forcefully comes out to pee, but Max does not come downstairs anymore. And when I go up there, he is like, give me attention, give me attention. So I've been trying to go up there and spend some time with him at night. So I don't know how to fix that. I want my cat and my dog back down here with me, and I can't because of Pip. It's really frustrating. And it makes me sad because this was their house first. But they just don't like Pip. Pip has too much energy. Pip does not know personal space. Pip just always wants to play, and whenever like the cat hisses at her, she thinks he's playing. So then she just like gets excited and gets in his face, and she's not scared of the claws or the hissing or anything. She's just crazy. So Max just chooses to stay away, which makes me sad. And then Aggie, she's almost 15, so she just stays up in the closet in the corner. I put a bed up there. She feels safe up there. I just don't know what to do, you guys. Don't know what to do. It's just not like, Pip is not, Pip is a good dog. Pip would be a great dog if I didn't have 2 older babies. You know what I mean? So, and she does chew though, so we're still dealing with that, but like, it's getting better. But I spent time with Max watching rom-coms. while I was making this bag, and each square took me, I made, I think, like a square and a half in a 2-hour movie. And then the join, I didn't do the join like she has done the join. I like to put right sides facing together and then single crochet. And then you end up with it's like, I don't know what, we are still under construction, so I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I'm sorry. But this is how the join looks. I like it. I almost think I should have done it inside out because I kind of like this edging too. I don't know, but this is the edging we have. And then I did follow the instructions for the top part with the straps. And I really like the way it looks. You're doing back loops and you get the strap to look like this. I just love this bag. I think it's so cute. I wish I had a beach vacation plan because I would totally take it. This, for me, is not something that I would try to sell unless, like, you know, you were just crocheting for fun and you weren't trying to make money. This is not something that is going to make you money. This is something that's going to bring you joy and peace, but I don't know how much you could sell this for. I'm keeping this one. I might gift it. I don't know, but I am not going to sell this. I think it's beautiful. I love anything rainbow themed. I'm a big fan of putting things in order of the rainbow. I love even my yarn wall to be in the rainbow scheme of things, you know, I just love that. So, but what do you guys think? Have you made granny square totes? This is the first one I've ever made. Believe that, and all this time I've never done this. So this was fun. And if you guys have a bunch of cotton yarn you don't know what to do with, I would say this pattern is so easy. Like, I literally looked at the pattern for just a second and then I was off. And I didn't really look at the pattern again until I got all the squares done. So, and then like I looked at the pattern and she, I believe, sews the squares together. And I'm like, I don't do that. I crochet them together. So once I crocheted them together, then I looked back at the pattern and did the straps. So I don't honestly know if she had stitch counts. I just, you know, I followed her instructions on how far apart the straps needed to be and how many stitches the straps needed to be, and then I just took it off on my own. That's just what you can do with experience, but, you know, I think this is a great pattern. I do know that this designer has a YouTube channel. I will say that I have started a whip, and I am getting this pattern free from her YouTube channel. So it's going to be another tote, and this is such an easy pattern too. So I'm just going to be doing rounds of the granny square, and I think she's doing like 23 of the granny square going up, and then you're going to put straps on it. But I think this is so cute. This time I'm not going to do the rainbow. I'm just kind of randomly going to change colors, I think. I'm trying to do somewhat of a pattern, but if you're looking for a free tutorial, I will link this one in the description. It is going to be my project at night for a little while until I get this finished. I actually started last night and I did this part. And then this morning, while I was drinking my coffee, I started this part and I worked on this for just a little bit. So this is just, these projects I like because I love the way the skinnier yarn feels, and also I don't have to think. It kind of gets me out of my head. I can really focus on a movie or a show, and I can just take off. When I'm doing amigurumi, you really have to like read and focus and pay attention, and sometimes those projects are not good at night. because I'm tired. I've worked all day using my brain, writing patterns, corresponding with, you know, the community or just business stuff, and my brain is just done at night. So I like these type of projects at night. So anyway, I'll let you know what this looks like hopefully next week. So this is also a pattern by, her YouTube channel is Crafted by Cat, and I will link that. So thank you to her for such a fun, free pattern. And I will say, I made one more bag, and this one is something I just went rogue and designed my own. Like, I didn't go buy a pattern, okay? This was something I created on my own based on this granny square idea here. This particular bag is just really cute. I mean, I've seen pictures similar to this, but I did not use a pattern. You need 3 granny squares to make this bag. It is adorable. And so you have, you know, this square is folded in half this way, and then this square is folded in half this way, and this square is folded in half this way. And what I did was, for this square in the middle, I started with the pink and worked my way out, and then the squares on the outside, I put the pink on the outside and worked my way as far as the color. I did opposites. So, and then I did the same joining technique as I did on that one. I crocheted them together, and then I took her idea with the back loops and I made the strap, and I went around the bag maybe three times, I guess. And I just think this is so cute. I love how wide this strap is too. I thought about like making a strap and putting one of my cozy Buckeye buttons on this one. I think this one's really cute. I like this one. And you guys, I wouldn't mind putting a lining in this one. I think I may have mentioned it before. When I first did my very first craft show, I tried to sell purses that I sewed. And I had like a couple slouch hats at the market, and the slouch hats sold, but the bags didn't. So I do have some experience in sewing. So I thought, ooh, maybe I will sew a lining in that one and put a button on it and call it a day. So if you guys have ever done anything like that, let me know. Let me know what you think of these bags. Let me know if this is something that you do as well, or what do you, I mean, do you only crochet amigurumi, or do you crochet other things too? I like to crochet all kinds of things, but I feel like here lately I've just been like in this amigurumi zone, and I'm ready to kind of dabble outside of it a little bit, maybe. Even though I'm really like in the zone for pattern designing, I would love to like, I would love to start doing more things. I think I'm getting there. We'll see. Did I mention my house was under construction right now? You guys, my house is wrecked. I am thinking that I might need a week off. I might need a vacation. Just because I had a daughter move in this week and her stuff is all over my house. My house is under construction. It's almost done. My garage is full of her stuff. My dining room's full of her stuff. My yard needs some work. It's summertime. So many reasons why I need a week off. So I might take next week off, maybe. I think I really need to, though, just to kind of get back in the swing of things a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see. I might put a quick video out next week, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So what? So what else have I been working on? I have been making more swings, you guys. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure if I can just slide back into that video. I had to stop because my husband was, well, we're paying a friend to do some construction downstairs, and the tools they're using are really loud, and I wasn't sure if you could hear that, so I paused. But I want to share with you guys my newest designs. I am still going to be tweaking these, I think, but I wanted to share with you what I've done so far. First one is the bear that I made. This one I'm pretty happy with. So I think for the Buckeye Buddies, this is going to be my bear. And then with this design, I made a polar bear, which I love. Like these two, I am absolutely in love with. So we have the polar bear and the bear. Then I decided I needed to make a honey bear, which this one I think I need to adjust some on this one because I don't love how the shirt comes right underneath his mouth here, so I need to fix that. So I don't know, we'll figure that out, but that's something that I am going to be working on this week, possibly. So this is not quite finished. I have to tweak this one. And then I was working on a panda bear. The panda bear, I've adjusted the face a couple times, but I'm not happy with how jagged looking the eye patches are, and I don't really love this last black color right here. I feel like that needs to go away. But I don't know. We're getting there, but we'll see. Not quite finished with this one. We have to adjust this one some more. So we're working on the bears. And then I made a cow, and I love the cow. I can't decide though if the nose is too wide or if it's perfect. So let me know what you think of the cow. I think he's pretty cute. You've got, you know, everything's no-sew too, and the ears are done in the round. The nose is all done in the round. The arms and legs are done in the round. I think he's pretty cute. I just can't decide if his nose is too wide. So that's the only thing I'm struggling with a little bit. And the ears are kind of making it hard for him to stay straight. So I might have to, I don't know. I really like where the ears are placed on the body, but I think it's okay. It's just the ears are kind of in the way. So I guess he's not, like if you put the swing in front of his ears, it blocks his ears. If you put the swing behind his ears, he kind of tips forward. So I think that's sort of an issue. If I pull the arms all the way up, I guess it's better. It's just he's kind of leaning forward a little bit. I don't like that. And then if you put the swing in front of his ears, it covers his ears. You know, so we're working on it. But I really like his body style, his head and his face. It's just the swing part is not, I don't know. You let me know. What do you think about this cow? It's just, he doesn't lean too forward, a little, but he also it's the ears. The ears are in the way. So anyway, but his face is cute. Look at his little face. So that's what I've been working on. I think I want to work on the standing cow next. I think that's what I want to do. That's what I'm feeling. I also am working on these, but I don't know what I'm trying to decide if I should do just a bear collection, which obviously maybe for that, but then should I do like a woodlands collection or a farm animals collection? I don't know. I haven't quite decided. I could do just a bunch of different types of cows for a collection. We'll see. But I have so many ideas for these little Buckeye Buddies because, you know, I can basically use the same style of body, but then change the ears and the noses and, you know, if there's horns, I change all that, so I have the base, which is with any of these series, you have a base that you go off of, and then you change hair, well, you change arms, no, you change noses, ears, tails, stuff like that. So let me know what you think. Okay, what do we have next? I have a giveaway winner. I've already picked it because I had to take a break because of the sound. So that's one of the things I did while I was waiting for them to stop with the power tools. So I picked a winner this week that I picked you to make you smile. So the winner this week is at JR Burgess. I picked you because you wrote, "Hey April, I enjoyed yet another video of yours. I appreciate all of your makes and have purchased multiple patterns. So fun. I am a very recent widow," crying face, "and use these makes to help get through the days of grief. By the way, your puppy is adorable and the chewing stage will subside with time. Enjoy the youth. Heart." So I'm so sorry you're a recent widow. I hope you're doing okay, and I just thought maybe a free pattern might cheer you up today or bring a smile to your face today. So I will respond to your message. I will leave you a comment and let you know you're this week's winner and give you my email address. So I just need you to send me an email and pick a pattern, and I will send it right over to you. So if you would like to win next week's giveaway, make sure to leave a comment and let me know what you thought about anything in this video. If I asked a question, now's your time to answer. Let me know what you thought about the granny square bags or the new pattern designs or the sloth this week, or any of the patterns I mentioned in today's video. I will say a lot of the comments are wanting me to make the giant duck. What is that called? The porch goose. Yes, a lot of people want me to make that pattern, and I think I shall. I will say I did order. You guys, my ear hurts today. I did order a bunch of yarn from Hobby Shoppy. I will share it when it comes in. I need yarn. Like, I was running out of some things, so I went ahead and placed an order, and I will share it with you when it comes in. If you guys need to stock up on yarn, remember that I am an affiliate, and if you use my code, it just gives me a slight kickback so that I can continue to, it just supports me. It just supports my channel so that I can continue to make these videos and make these projects to share with you, to give you guys inspiration. So I appreciate if you'd use that code. But I think Hobby Shoppy has something in store. They're working on something for me to do with them. So I will let you know whenever that happens. I'm excited to share anything yarn related. I love Elise Voluto so much. And I have said it time and time again. It is my favorite yarn that does not cause me pain. I love to work with it. It feels good. It doesn't shed. If you have not got on the Elise Voluto train, I don't know what you're waiting for. Their yarn, it ships free from Turkey if you spend $100. $100 gets you a lot of yarn. I mean, it comes in this giant brick that's vacuum sealed, and it's quite a bit of yarn for $100. So just keep that in mind. And they have a lot of browns. That is one thing about Burnett Blanket. They don't have very many browns, and Elise Voluto has a ton of browns. So I love that. And they have a ton of pinks and a ton of blues and greens. They have so many colors. So you guys go check them out. The only thing I wish they'd work on a little bit is their grays. Their grays need some help. So some of them are kind of blue, and I think they need to lean more gray. I don't know. So anyway, there is one more thing I have to share with you for today, and that is this wonderful stuffing. You guys, I told you last week that I had something planned for Fairfield World. We are partnering on Instagram. I shared this stuffing with you guys a few weeks ago, but I wanted to share it with you again. I don't know if you can see. This is so soft and feathery. Like, it is just, it's unlike the other stuffing, which is the stuffing that we mostly use, right? Like, it is incredible. This is the stuffing that I use all the time. And this is their stuffing, the new stuffing. Like, can you, here's this and here's this. Like, it is so feathery. Love the way this feels. I will probably from now on only use this. It is incredible. Of course, I do have some stuffing to get through, but so Fairfield World and I are partnering, and we have a giveaway that I am going to be sharing. I'm going to share with you now what you have to do to win the giveaway and what we're giving, but on Monday, I will be posting on Instagram, doing a collab and sharing with you how you can win our giveaway. And you have 1 week to apply. So this giveaway, we are giving away a free bag of Joyfill Polyfill. And I'm also giving away 3 patterns of mine of your choice. And how you can win is, first of all, you have to go on Instagram and follow me. And you also have to follow Fairfield World. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you have to leave a comment. And in that comment, you can tag your friends. So you have to leave a comment and tag your friends. And then you have to share the post in your stories and then tag both of us, because we want to be able to see that you have done all of the things. So those things need to be done. But for an extra bonus, if you guys make a post and then share, say something of mine you've made, and then you mention the giveaway in your description and tag us, you'll get an extra chance to win the giveaway. So I wish all of you guys luck. I hope you guys head over to Instagram and go ahead and follow us both so that you will see this come up on your feed, or you can look for it on Monday. And again, you have 1 week. So the post is going to go out on the 6th of July, and I am picking a winner on the 13th. So you just have to be willing to allow us to ship to you, because Fairfield will ship you the polyfill, and then I will email you the patterns once you decide which ones you want. So good luck to everybody, and I hope you guys get a chance to try this out. I will say I'll put a link in the description to buy this at Walmart. I actually went to the store with my mom last week, and I saw it on their shelves for like $7 a bag, so not bad. And then if you want to order it online, I'll put a link in the description. So I guess, is that it for this week? I think it is. Oh, just wanted to say, thank you guys for last week's release for my swinging cat keychain pattern. It was a very successful release, and if you guys get a chance to go leave me some feedback, I would appreciate it. I'm also going to put this one on sale this week for you, so if you didn't get a chance to pick it up, it'll be on sale this weekend with the release of my sloth pattern. Ziggy will be on sale for this weekend as well. So I hope you guys have a great week. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate all the support. But I guess, maybe I'll see you next week. I might take a week off, you guys. I really need a week. I need a week because I have a lot to do. I'm hoping to get this construction done on my house so we can move all the stuff and get it all organized. And I need some time off to be able to, clean my house. So, and, I'm sure I'll still be crocheting in the evenings and all of that. But if I have a pattern test, go follow me on Instagram. I don't know. If I get a pattern ready, I might have a tester call, but I might take the week off. I don't know, but you never know. You never know. I might get it done and decide to shoot it out and just do it, but we might need a week. You know, I just think it's time. It's summer. I got stuff to do, and I think I just need some time. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I guess that's it. I'll see you next week. Bye. This is Barrett. This is our grand dog who's now living with us, and he's such a good boy. Look how handsome he is. Would you like a cookie? Can you speak? 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 Oh, good boy. He's so calm and chill, and hopefully he teaches Pip some manners.